And we're live. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Good to see you all. If you can hear me, give us a quick yes in the chat. If we have any views at all right now.
I can hear
All right. Fantastic. That's the best part. All right, everyone. My name is Kit, and I will be your host today. We're live back at COTI Foundation, so YouTube channel, of course. So shout out everyone from joining us from different time zones. Today is all about practical Web3. No headache, no 50 slide deck. We're just building something real, and basically what we're doing today is when your wallet moves, Telegram tells you. That's pretty much in a nutshell what we're gonna be doing, right? Yep. So no refreshing Explorer, no guessing, just clean alert straight to your phone.
Yeah.
And the best part is you don't need blockchain experience, you don't need n8n experience, just curiosity, maybe some coffee. I had my fair shares of Red Bulls. All right, before we start, this is a hands-on live stream, so ask question in the chat anytime and I'll answer them as much as I can. Well, Jordan will be pretty much answering the questions.
Let me know when the chat coming in.
Definitely. If you get lost, it's normal. Just stay with us. All right, now allow me to introduce the brain behind today's build. Our speaker and demo wizard, Jordan. Jordan will take us a step-by-step through an automated COTI wallet transaction alert using an n8n Telegram.
Yes.
So, just how are you doing today?
Great, thanks for having me today. I'm pretty excited because I'm pretty sure this topic is going to be pretty straightforward and probably going to be very easy for anyone at home to follow along. And you would also able to do it, Kid.
Oh, I mean that's fantastic. I'm definitely trying that tomorrow. I'm going through this recorded live stream again. All right, thank you, Jordan. Before we head any deeper, let's start with the basics. What is n8n, and why is it such a good fit for blockchain alerts?
Okay, so our purpose is to guide people through how to get into technical stuff without being headache, right? And n8n is such a solution that allows you to drag and drop things without heavily coding. And if there are anything include codings, we are going to use AI anyways, because we are going to explain what our workflows we want to do. And the thing is, n8n has something, the workflow is in a JSON format, meaning that we can just tell AI to create a complete workflow from that. But today I'm going to teach you some of the tools on n8n, and also I will show the master prompt I use for this, and you guys can also follow along because I have published it on my GitHub. And to answer that, why is it the best solution? Actually, it's not the best solution, but it's the reliable and the simplest solution for you to be able to do this without any coding background.
Okay, so you're saying that people who doesn't have tech background or who doesn't have who aren't devs, they can actually replicate this.
Yeah, of course.
All right, fantastic. All right, take it away, Jordan.
Okay, I'll start with streaming. Wait a second.
All right, while you look at that, let me see if we have anyone in their chat. And
are you able to see my screen?
I think you need to. There you go. Can you share screen again?
Okay.
One more time.
Okay.
All right.
Yes. Okay.
There you go. And let me put you here. Do you prefer this or do you prefer this?
I have to take a look. Sorry, I prefer any you want because I'm
Ah,
actually on
okay.
one monitor.
You're on one
Okay,
monitor.
we start
Okay.
with things we need. All right. First, we need a Telegram bot. To create Telegram
Okay.
bot, we need Bot Father. It is an official bot that allows you to create simple Telegram bot. And
Okay.
upon creation, you will get bot tokens. I already saved mine. I don't want to expose mine here, but this is
Mm-hmm.
my bot. And we also need an account on n8n. You can create a free
Mm-hmm.
trial account. And this is a 14 days trial. There's actually a
Okay.
way of you can deploy n8n on your personal server. It may cost a little lower, but this is for the demonstration. If you can use trial account, please use it. And also this is my GitHub repository that I work on it.
Mm-hmm.
And we are going to follow this GitHub repo and going to follow each step so we can follow along together. By now, do you have any questions?
Let's see. We still have nothing from the community. We still have nothing on the chat. So yeah, let's keep going.
Okay. So the overview of these telegrams, we are going to pulse the COTI blockchain for new transactions. What this means is every time interval, we are going to send a request to the COTI APIs and to get all the transactions we have. And we are
Yep.
going to detect incoming and outgoing transfer of our wallet. And we are going to send formatted alerts to our Telegram account by our bots. And we will also prevent duplicate notification using transaction tracking. So the prerequisites, which I already stated, we need an n8n account, a Telegram account, a Telegram bot token, and also you have, this is optional, you can add a bot named user info bot. This will give you your chat ID, meaning that our bot, our n8n can send message to our chat ID. But exposing this is okay because in order for a bot or something to send chat to your chat ID, your chat ID has to interact with it first. So it is safe. So architecture, we schedule a trigger 5 minutes. For this demo, I'm going to set it to 30 seconds and we will send a HTTP request, a simply API request to the COTI REST API. And then we are going to use our code, a logic. I use AI to create this part for formatting code and also handle all the logic. And we will check if there are new transactions. If there are new transactions, we are going to send a Telegram alert. If no, then we are going to wait for another trigger.
Okay.
Okay, let's start with the manual setup instructions, meaning that I will not use the master prompt for now. Head to n8n, we create a workflow. So the first step, if you okay, wait a second. Okay, I'm going to split this.
All right.
So we can follow along. Create a schedule trigger node. All you do is actually search for trigger. Schedule trigger. We're going to set it to seconds, 30 seconds. Okay, you can see, save that.
What's the tool you use to create the workflow?
The workflow?
Yeah, like this workflow that you're using right now.
We are using n8n.
Oh, it's actually inside n8n itself. Wow.
Yeah, because n8n allows you to create workflow, and this is just my workflow app. So basically, we can automate anything.
Nice.
And for the next node, what we need is a HTTP request node.
Okay.
So what this node is for? It is for sending requests to the COTI API and receive all of our transactions. We're going to set the method to get and the URL. Head to mainnet.cotiscan.io and let me guide you through. We head to mainnet.cotiscan.io. We go to API and block scout core API. And we scroll down to address and address hash and transactions. This will be the function, the endpoint we are going to use for calling for sending requests. But actually, I may need my wallet address. I have to check on it. Okay.
All right, connecting MetaMask.
I'm going to just grab my wallet that has some COTI on it. This is tested, sorry. I have some COTI on it, so we can check when we transfer COTI out, and we have some incoming transactions. We can check if there are any alert sending to our Telegram. So I've just copied my address, and going back to here, we can try it out and see how the response look. We can also filter from to and from. From mean it will only filter the request that we are transferring from our wallet, and to is from someone sending to us.
Okay.
And we can just execute. And these are the transactions happening on my account. Account. So we are going to use these, and we are going to filter how many transactions we have. We are going to set it on a state, and when the trigger triggers a second time, we are going to check if the list of our transactions has more than before. If not, that means there's no transaction. We are not going to send any alert to our Telegram.
Okay.
Okay, so now what we can do, we can just copy this. This is for my address.
Yep.
And paste it here. We can just try execute step. As we can see, we get a response just like how this mainnet.coti scan just show us. And next thing we need is a code node. But before I come to this one, I want to show our Telegram node first. We can connect this to, we can connect the schedule trigger to our HTTP request trigger. It's actually pretty easy. This means when the schedule trigger, it will then execute this node. And we can add a Telegram. And send a text message. But now you will need to connect to your Telegram account.
Telegram account, yeah.
Yes. I already added mine.
All right.
I'm pretty sure this is my previous bot, but the pattern applies the same. Even though this is my first bot or second bot, or if your bot is going to be exactly how I'm implementing it.
Okay.
Message and chat ID, that's what I said. We can just copy our chat ID. Yeah. Paste it here and just try to say hello. Okay, now I get hello from my bot. You see?
Okay.
This message was sent automatically from n8n. So now we have a Telegram node that can send message to our account. We have HTTP request that requests our transactions, and next thing we need is a function node. A function node is a node that will format all the response from this HTTP request. I'll go back to step 3, create a code node, connect to this node. I'll search for code node, code in JavaScript.
Okay, so it's
And
between
this is the
the
only page.
HTTP.
Yeah,
It's between the HTTP and the Telegram, which is the code which connects both of them.
yeah, exactly. So, and this part is the only part we will be touching code. But of course, we are going to use AI. I've created the
Yep.
prompt. I've tested, and let's try it out.
Yep.
Sure, we can use
just regular ChatGPT. Nice.
Yeah, I'll try using ChatGPT, and I'll just turn off. I was testing stuff.
Okay, you're using like the simplest mode.
No, I was turning on the developer mode, which I was just testing some stuff.
Okay, so but right now what you're doing? Yep. Go
right
ahead.
Now, what I'm doing is I'm going to prompt to create a code in JavaScript node, meaning that when I triggered this, I will get the response, right? Response like this, but this is all a lot of data, right? We need something formatted and structured. That's why we are going to implement a code that will format our data and send to our Telegram account. And if you are following along on my COTI n8n transaction alert, on step 3, there's a prompt you can use. You can just copy this and back to ChatGPT, and we can just apply the prompt. So this is the prompt I tested, and trying to get the prompt that's actually handle a lot of edge cases. Actually, you don't need this long prompt, but you just need something that you just need to tell the AI how the input coming in. For example, like this, this is the input, and what is our expected output. That's what I'm doing. So now we get this code. We can just copy this and we just throw it in here. And also on your wallet address, we'll need to copy our wallet address.
Okay.
And just paste it here. The prompt include to tell the AI to tell you where you should paste, where you have to paste your wallet. And we can just test our step. Right now, it's showing that there is no new transaction, but we are going to test this live together.
All right.
But before that, we need a if node. So if node is just a conditional node that check if a certain field is true or false.
So basically like the Excel ifs.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so now we have schedule trigger. When it trigger, this HTTP request will call API, and after calling API, we are going to format our response, and then we are going to check if there are new transactions, and if yes, we are going to send the alert
to Telegram.
Yes, if false, we just leave it there and just wait for the trigger to trigger in.
Okay.
So on here we have we have to check if has new is true, right? We can just copy this, and we can check if is equal to is true.
Okay.
And we can just execute it, and we can see that it is false, and it goes to the false node. So basically, what we have now is a complete workflow. Enough for today. We can test it out. This is my first test on this node. Let's test it out together. I'm going to save this.
All right.
And we'll set it to active.
Oh, so this is by setting it to active, you mean you're deploying this to work?
Yes,
right?
Exactly. And we can check on our execution. We can see that our workflow is actually starting. Every 30 seconds, you're going to see the workflow triggered. We can wait and see here. It's probably going to take like some time. So here it is. So it's actually triggering every 30 seconds. what we're gonna do is we are going to try and send some tokens to my other account. I'll send 3 COTI to my account, to my other account, and let's see if it's
Triggers.
if it goes to a true node.
Okay.
Okay. Look like it's going to the false node, but I'm not sure. I have to wait. We have to wait for another one because sometimes we need the transaction to be confirmed. Okay, so now, as we can see, you can see that the Telegram is actually notifying.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot that I'm going to change some of the formats. Sorry. So what is happening is I set the message to send just hello, right?
Yep.
But we actually need a structured format text message. So what I'm going to do, let me see. I have to select the latest execution that goes to the true statement, meaning that there's some data coming in. Wait, sorry.
So for everyone who's watching, the HTTP request is basically asking the blockchain, and the function node is like the brain telling it yes or no, true or false, and Telegram node is basically the alert. Am I correct, Jordan?
Sorry, what?
So HTTP request is asking the blockchain, and function node is like the brain telling yes or no, true or false. Like it determines whether it's there's a transaction happening or not, and basically Telegram just alerts you whether it's it happens or not. Correct?
Yes, correct. So the
All right.
HTTP request fetch our transactions, all of our transactions, and our code node is going to check if there are new transactions.
Yep.
It is going to format a text message and send to the if with a trigger telling, and if we have new transactions, we are going to send the message or Telegram.
Okay. And by sending this kind of alert to Telegram, does it tell you how much you're receiving, or there's a transaction happening, or it's going to be encrypted?
It is designed for our personal use. It's not being encrypted, but of course we can change some of the code to hide some sensitive stuff.
Okay, makes sense.
So we have message. What we're gonna do currently, our message is hello, right? But
Yep.
we can just test this out. It's actually comparing to the previous one. Just grab. So this is me manually paste coding. What we are so basically when you were testing, you will see the if going through, and there will be an output that you can just drag it here. Well, actually, I can test it with you guys.
All right.
Let's test it out.
All right. Create your magic, and
And okay, and we go to the steps. This files. I'll try to send more COTI to my account.
All right. You can send more COTI to my account. I wouldn't mind.
Double it or send it to the next person, right?
Double it and send to the next one.
Okay, now just wait for the transaction for a moment.
Okay, just to see if it triggers. All right, people. Here's the magic moment.
I will call the fetch again because we need the update request.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Run this. Well, when it comes to like testing, I'm not sure like if there's some because of the workflow. I actually have to change this manually, but you can follow along the prompt. If .json.message. Okay, now I'll try to test this live.
All right. Okay.
But I don't want like people to like follow along and have to do how I approach with master prompt.
Okay.
So basically, I'm going to create another workflow with a master prompt. Oh, I do create it once with I tried with different AIs, right? I tried with ChatGPT, I tried with Claude, I tried with Gemini, with this exact same prompt. No, this one AI prompt for workflow generation. So upon using this prompt, what you will get is you will get a JSON form, a structured, and you sometimes it just show you all the code, right? You have to save it and save the file as JSON, and then you can just import it to your workflow, and it's actually that easy. But I'll show you how I do it. So now I'll test sending more COTI to my account again. Now we just wait. So far, do you have any question or anything is not clear, kid?
Actually, I understand I understand the flow though, the architect. I think that's good enough for someone who's not in the industry, but yeah, let's just say that if if I want to start to work on this tomorrow, all the tools that we're using today is free, right?
Yeah, the tools n8n has free trial, but we can actually buy a server, which will cost cheaper. But if you want to actually create a workflow for your own use case, n8n can actually works on a lot of stuff, and it's actually worth it, in my opinion.
Nice.
And here it is, the transaction alert. We can see that I just
okay. It gives the amount.
COTI.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the one COTI. Okay, and then the two COTIs that we did just now.
Yes.
All right. So yeah, this
is basically how you can easily create the workflow.
All right. I mean, if this were builders, this is where the builders start smiling. All right.
It is actually. So we can do a lot of things with n8n. I'm pretty sure there will be more of COTI related stuff on n8n later. I will try to do research on it and pretty sure I can try and apply some cool stuff, because COTI is like what do we call them? stand out in the privacy of the blockchain, right? I think it
Yeah.
can do a lot of cool stuff. So now what
Okay.
I'm trying to do is I'll create a simple logging system. I have prepared my
Okay.
Google Sheet, and we can just so following along to this point, can you tell me what are we searching for? We are doing something to Google Sheet. So
Google Sheet.
yeah, I'm just asking you like some questions. So if you want to try something out, you can just actually search on this. So we
Okay.
are using Google Sheet. What tool would you search for?
Google Sheet. If
Yeah, of course, right?
tools. Yeah, of course. Like
we're gonna look for Google
yeah.
Sheets. And what we are going to do, we are going to append row in sheet.
Okay.
So we have to prepare our sheet, and we are going to append row to that sheet, meaning that if there are new transactions, we are going to append the row to our existed
Okay.
worksheet. So this act as a database, but just some simple plain database. So I'm going to add a row in this sheet, and same as Telegram, we have to connect with our credential.
Okay.
Not connected. Okay. Sheet within document, append row. From choose file. Here, this is the sheet that I created. The document that I created, and the sheet is the sheet 1, which is the first sheet right here. And what we are going to do is we'll try to append rows on this every time there are new transaction.
Okay.
But we are going to append a row first before we send the transaction. We send the message. Sorry.
Right. So the reason we're adding Google Sheet in between is to filter, like not a filter, more like keeping a record.
Yes, exactly. That's what
Okay.
we are doing.
Okay.
I'm searching for the workflow that has successfully sent message, so I can just copy the format.
So this would work with you could I assume you could add Airtable to this as well instead of Google Sheets.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Airtable can work within it, and also Notion.
Okay. Nice. Actually, Notion is actually not bad, but I mean, in terms of storing data, I think it's Google Sheets or Airtable would be more suitable.
Yeah. So now I'm searching on executions. This will show all of our executions, right? I will just try to copy the data, loading this execution. Unpin. We can just unpin it for now. Okay. So I just figured out if we cannot get if we cannot get the true statement when we were testing, we can test it on production, and we can just copy to editor. This will copy all the data to our editor that we can utilize on. So now what we got, we have this hashing is true, a message, and a transaction hash.
Yep.
Then this node make sure it fills in. Okay, we're going to map each column manually. What I'm going to do is I'll just copy this. Oh, wait, let me check for a second. Okay, I'm going to add hash new. This is what I do, sorry. Just to make you understand how it appends rows. Okay, so now after we added new columns, we can just drag everything here. It's just drag and drop.
Yep.
We can just test execute this step. And we can see that there's data coming here, like instantly. Can you see it? Hello?
Hello. Yep. Okay, you're back. Can you repeat that again?
Where were we?
Where were we? We are at here,
I mean,
Google Sheet,
where
right?
are? Yeah. So I'm not sure which part did you miss. Get
Okay. I think I missed the part where just before you were about to head to Google Sheet.
okay. So everything is added right here. Is that
Okay,
right?
great. Yep.
Okay. So I just drag everything. So to recap what I did, I connect my Google Sheet to this node, and I create a column that matched the result,
Okay.
and I just drag this to this.
You drag. What did you drag? The
There's
the
this
Telegram message.
thingy. Yeah, the format message.
Okay. Okay. The message drag message. Okay.
Actually, we
Also,
can
if you
drag it.
drag drop and you do drag drop to that, it's I mean it understand like instantly that okay like what to store.
Yeah, because of the Google Sheet tools, it's smart enough to check how many columns do we
Okay.
have. So,
Ah.
example, we have this field, right? Amount.
Yep.
I can just write amount here.
Yep.
I can. Sorry. Refresh column list. I'll just reset it. Remove all columns. Oh, sorry. Just try to map each column manually. Currently no item. I think this is some kind of technical issues. I'll just reload this. Oh, I forgot to save it. Okay.
It's still back. I thought we had to
Yeah,
start
so
all over.
get to that factory execution. We just want to get the success data. Let me find where it is. Actually, we can just compare to our Telegram. 21, 27. Probably here. Okay, we can copy to editor and back to our sheet. We get all the data here. Oh, maybe I forgot to save it. Okay. Okay, now we have the amount. We just add a column
All right.
amount, right?
Okay. Nice. Okay.
And now we
Now we just have.
refresh, and now it shows amount.
Okay. Let's say you the amount that I thought the amount that you was already added like before in the message, the one COTI, two COTI,
This one, right?
or is yeah this one. Oh, okay, yeah, that's the one. Like you just need to add one. So basically, one COTI will be number one there, right? Like you just add one to the amount column.
It just yeah, will just add the number one like this.
Manually, I thought it's
No,
gonna be
not
like
manually. It's gonna be workflow.
okay, it's good enough. All right, it makes sense.
So we have this column, right? Hash new, message, transaction hash, and amount.
Yep.
So I create this manually. What I'm going to do is
Yep.
I'm going to just drag it here.
Okay.
And also amount.
Okay.
And we can just execute this step. So node executed successfully. Going back to our Google Sheet, and you can see that we just
okay, there you go.
Yeah, it's
There you go.
actually very powerful in it. And
Oh, nice.
so let's try it out with the real
Actual
production.
deployment. Yep.
Yeah. Inactive.
All right.
Active. Got it. So this time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send COTI back to my account.
Okay.
Wait.
So basically sending from account to back to account 1.
Yeah. 15.
Ooh. That's a lot of COTI.
I saved my COTI.
Ah. You should save it in my wallet, trust me.
You're gonna spend it all.
All right.
Actually, now we just do a transaction. For now, we will just
okay.
wait.
Oh, we just wait for the alert, right?
Yeah. You can check
Okay.
the execution here. Okay, so as you can see, we have a Telegram notification, right? But before the Telegram notification, we have to check on our Google Sheet, and you can see that our 15
There you
COTI
go.
is being added here.
Yep. Okay. And the amount as well. That's nice.
Yes. And this
like,
shows
it's,
incoming
especially
COTI.
if it's separated like that, it will be really good. Like if anyone's familiar with Excel or Google Sheet, like having numbers in a separate column is very powerful because you could do a lot of calculations when all the formula with it. It's easy because if the data is all messed up and jumbled into one cell itself, it's very hard to like.
Exactly.
Everything has to be done manually. Yeah.
Yeah. So this
yeah.
actually today. Today demonstration is actually pretty straightforward, and you guys can actually follow my repo right here. It has a detailed prompt from manual setup instruction. If you just want to add things manually, trying to drag things around, connecting things around, you can follow the manual step instructions. And I also have the AI prompt for workflow generation. With this one, what you will get is a JSON file that you can just straight import to your workflow, and you will get exactly the same as this one. Hello?
Okay.
Hello. Is it me or?
Wait, what's happening?
I'm not sure. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. It's just okay. You're back. Okay, I saw this now. So what's happening? So basically,
is it my internet
I don't know. I don't
is
know
it
why.
yours?
I don't know what's happening, but maybe it's the system. Yeah, it's like don't worry about it. Yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah, okay. I think yep.
Okay, so where did you miss? So I can recap everything.
So basically, I missed like what what you're about to conclude.
Okay, well, I'm about to conclude, right?
Yeah.
So basically, this is for today. You know how to create a workflow, a Telegram notification. This applies to any kind of notification. You can connect to anything, not just HTTP requests, but also some other services. And if you want to follow along, you want to drag things around the editor, you can follow my prompt here. Got the n8n transaction alert. You can follow along these steps, and you can just add all the nodes manually. And if you just want the final prompt, the final workflow, you can just use this AI prompt for workflow generation. Just copy this, paste it in any LLM, and you will get the JSON like this. You can just straight import it to the workflow of your n8n. You can check on on the result right here, I got the result from ChatGPT, from Claude, and Gemini.
All right.
And
Fantastic.
that's enough for today.
All right. Yep. All right. We're coming to an end of today's session. I hope you guys are having fun. I mean, for me, I think, yeah, I've been hosting this for a lot, a lot of sessions, and I gotta say this is one of the most straightforward session that I've been in. Yep. So of course, huge thanks to Jordan for walking us through this step by step.
Thank
Of
you.
course, no shortcuts and just basically real building. And of course, if you enjoyed this session, make sure to subscribe to COTI Foundation YouTube channel. And of course, to join the Telegram, Discord, and X, use the hashtag #StayCOTI. The workflow we'll build here is not just a demo, it's a template that you can, as Jordan mentioned, we can reuse, remix, and extend further. I'm pretty sure a lot of you learn more about n8n and how powerful it is. I definitely do. And of course, if you guys have any question, keep the conversation going. Drop a comment down in the comment section below. Please like and share, and make sure to subscribe to the channel. And I will see you later. Stay curious, keep building, stay COTI.